Welcome everyone. So today I'm going to be practicing crosshair placement and also tapping with something like the Vandal, where you can't just spray everything. So yeah, everyone always talks about crosshair placement as a way to improve your aim and like a better way to work with a Vandal because of the one-shot headshot. And it's really annoying when people do that to you. They just one small headshot before you can even shoot and you're dead. So yeah, let's see if I can do that too.
You can't keep up.
Alright, Valorant, we always start with the classic, the pistol rounds. It's a good thing to practice tapping, because eventually, once you spray enough, it just becomes inaccurate. But if you just do one at a time, it's pretty spot on to where Crosshair is at. That's pretty good. And then crosshair placement in the video where it's like around the box height is where where the head is. As if you see, and I'll get to this box in a moment. Here, box like our height. Oh, okay, a little higher on the. Once you like aim at a certain depth, the distance just becomes a lot greater.
Reloading.
Oh, so many people here.
Plant the spike.
Reloading.
See, look, there we go. I kind of tapped. Not really though, I'm gonna be honest. Not completely.
Last player standing. Spike down. C.
Good. Ah, okay. I panicked, and that's why I'm spraying. I mean, still a lot of body shots though. Definitely didn't get the crosshair placement right.
Probably best to play as a team.
Alright, if we're gonna use Sheriff, it's like the same thing, just with extra recoil, so it's a lot worse than the classic when it comes to that. Just a bit more damage though. So if I hit a body shot, it's slightly more forgiving. Unless you don't hit any after, which tends to be the problem with me. I just don't hit the shots after, and it only does 55 damage.
I have the spike.
Ah, you're right there. Okay. Alright, I can afford a Marshall, but I'm gonna go for a Sheriff instead, so I can practice more tapping more often. And the reason why I'm not doing this in deathmatch is because, like, some people in deathmatch, they're just like too good with the headshot, the one-tap headshot with the Vandal, and then it gets really annoying, and you die a lot.
Reloading. So,
Don't want to do that too much. Like, at least I get somewhat in a way of a fair fight. This isn't competitive, so they're not all gonna be my level, but it's gonna be slightly better.
blocking sight.
There aren't gonna be like a million people that have that skill. Ah. Okay.
Not your best.
Please. What? As if
One
I didn't hit
enemy
anything.
remaining.
It's so sad. The reason I started using the Sheriff is because I had like one game with it. I just picked it off of someone, and I got like 3 kills with it, almost a clutch on it. So I picked that because I thought I was doing good with it, so I should use it more often. But I've started being like really bad with it because aim.
Now is our chance.
But yeah, I still have faith in the Sheriff to be a potentially viable weapon. But I'm starting to lose hope. But we can still try. Maybe not the Bulldog. Bulldog I think is pretty accurate sometimes. Just fire out too well at him. Let's use a Guardian instead. I don't like this gun. You can't even spray it if you wanted it to. Like Vandal, you got options still. But like Guardian's like, no, you're never get that. Ever. Will never be able to spray, so Vandal's slightly better. So just in case you really need to, still can.
One backside. Viper.
Huh? Tag doesn't work.
Yeah. Reloading. Spike planted. Wait.
What? Oh,
Who's next?
please. What? 65. But without that crosshair placement, that 65's not gonna do too well, honestly.
Enemy remaining.
It just won't. But I still have to incorporate the crosshair placement while also, you know, the tapping method for all the guns that do need to be tapped.
Player standing.
Like, I just can't do it that quick. I don't have that good of a reaction time for these things. To aim it and then, well, okay, maybe I shouldn't have aimed it, but like, you know, I usually want to on most guns. That was not trying to do. I'm usually okay with it if like the weapons can spray, then I won't use ADS, but like,
Let's go.
the Guardian
I got
can't
things to do.
spray. Oh, I finally get a Vandal. Yes. Finally try one tapping headshots, even though I don't think I've hit a head once today, so you know, make sure I got that crosshair placement. It's just so odd to like, you know, aim at someone's head like
Bunch of
consistently. Because since I aim so low, it always feels like it's way too high, but it isn't. It's kind of actually the center of the screen. It just, you know, it just feels like I'm aiming a little high. Okay, I already moved it down way more than I should have. That was already bad. Just panicked.
Blocking sight.
Just went for a, you know, a bad spray.
Reloading.
I mean, I did tap a little more than I usually do, but like, you know,
Reloading.
still took a bit of tapping. See, look at that. That's good, right?
One enemy remaining.
Okay, that's not quite the head. Okay, you know, that was like my first headshot kill, which was very, you know, nice
Weapon
to
here.
have.
Weapons. Let them try to
But,
get
you know,
on me.
definitely not all kills were like that. I need a higher percentage of kills to, you know, be headshot kill. That would be.
They are so
See, look,
dead.
even with Viper, I still hit the feet. It's just not right. Hit a lot of body shots, lots of feet shots, not a whole lot of headshots. A lot of headshots are like pure accidents because they're like right in front of me. So like, I just end up in them because the inaccuracy that eventually happens when you spray too much.
Get him.
But then also, there are some other times where I just get headshots because like I can only see their
Who's
head.
next?
Oh, that's a floating gun. That's weird. I don't like how that looks at all. Oh, okay. I wasn't looking in front of me.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
There are just so
Last
many
player
times
standing.
where I'm looking at the map and not at all paying attention to like
There they are.
any in front of me.
One enemy remaining.
And then I just end up not looking in front of me, you know, where the actual action is, and then I die. Because I wasn't
Make them
attention
beg.
to reality. Is that Vandal over there? Oh no, it's just... Okay, I still have money for a Vandal, that's good. When I have to pay so much attention to like crosshair placement, tapping, I like can't do stuff properly. I've tried focusing on like crosshair placement and tapping so many rounds, and then I just like give up and I do like way better because I can actually like pay attention to other things.
Reloading.
Okay, that's definitely not
One
the head,
enemy
and someone had to
remaining.
die because of that.
My world.
Healing. Enemy spotted A.
Oh, there's someone's gun poking out, like, right in front of me. Like, right on my head. I saw a Viper's Phantom poking out.
They will die.
It still managed to kill me, because, you know,
I'm afraid.
the Phantom's just better at spraying. Probably has a higher fire rate, right?
Anyone have
Yeah, just a
thoughts there?
slightly higher fire rate, so they just
Anyone
beat
have
me to
thoughts
it.
there?
But I knew exactly where they were at. I don't think... Or I was... During
Extra money.
having
anyone needs.
the crosshair placement, it's rough.
Come.
You know, this top of the box It's like, it's so hard to maintain. All the time,
You
like,
want to
just
play?
like,
Let's
ooh.
play.
But very, very difficult sometimes.
They're dead.
Oh no. Ooh, no! That was literally so bad.
Spike down.
That guy
A.
just judged the entire team. We all died. The only reason I'm winning this is because my teammates are just carrying me. I'm second bottom fraggy. And I feel like I haven't really paid attention to healing either. Because I'm too busy focusing on this, you know, whole crosshair placement thing. And I've just been, you know, too distracted with the whole idea of thinking about everything else.
Spike planted.
Wait, no. Okay. Listen. You're not gonna spot me here. You just gotta break it. Oh my god, that was so bad. I literally hit nothing. Like that could have gone like a lot better.
Remaining.
But it's fine. I have my teammates to do everything for me. Maybe, I don't know. Chambers got out. See, from my lack of paying attention, I died 9 times out of 10. That's not a great death rate.
One enemy remaining.
There one like right here. Yay! That was a random headshot. Like I don't even know how I did that. I wasn't, you know, going
Last
for a headshot or
round
anything.
in the
They're
half.
just right in front of me.
Can't take anything
See,
with
that's
us
one of the
after
things
this.
that makes me hit headshots. Is, you know, when they're right in my face. I didn't even hit solely a headshot. I just hit 2 body shots first. So that was probably just like the recoil eventually just going
Money
up.
if anyone needs.
Oh no. That was really bad. Alright, we're back on pistol round. Do the exact same thing. Just different priorities, in a way. I still want to shotting stuff. Hit some heads. Do more tapping as well. Instead of dying a lot. Because that's exactly what I've been doing. Come
One
on,
enemy
there we
remaining.
go. Got a nice headshot too. I took my time with the shots. Very, very nice.
Here. Spike planted.
There we go. We got it. And I actually stayed alive for once. I actually got a headshot too. Feathered round ghost. Free ghost for me to practice with.
No need for this.
Usually second round I'd buy a Spectre and maybe give a ghost to someone else who wants it, but I'm keeping the
I
ghost
got your backs.
for
Just, you know, from the front.
tapping practice. And also headshot practicing. I need all of that. I just need to take my time to hit the right quality shots. Oh no. Okay.
One enemy remaining.
Okay. Jet just
Spike
stole
down
my
A.
kill. No, it's fine. Ah,
One enemy remaining.
thank you so much for saving me. Okay. Listen, sometimes standing still is not the best for some people. It just isn't at close range. You're just a sitting duck.
Match point.
Alright, we've got one last chance to, you know, hit some headshots and do amazing things. With a Vandal, which is exactly what I want. Yeah. A nice, clean, one tap Vandal shot. That would be great. Hello. Hello.
Return to dust.
Once again, not a headshot. Even when they were in front of my face, just not a headshot, but I was kind of focused on actually getting
Welcome to my
kills.
world.
Spike planted.
I'm not afraid of that. Little one.
Enemy spotted.
Ah.
One enemy remaining.
Barrier engaged.
Alright. There we go, we got it. Now I got 2 more kills. Not necessarily headshots, but you know,
Reloading.
I think maybe the tapping's got easier. Just not the
Defenders win.
not the crosshair placement, that's for sure. Still can hit headshots. So that was my attempt at having better crosshair placement and tapping. Tapping went alright, cause you know it's probably a lot simpler, and it seems more reasonable than, crosshair placement. I still probably need to work on that. Crosshair placement, it's just so hard to figure out where to align yourself. So where I'm placing the leaderboard. While I'm focusing on these things, it's like really hard to do anything else. Like, I could be, I don't know, Brimstone with like no useful abilities. Like, I could play a random agent and still like do the same as this, because I didn't do very much except for like walling and slow balling sometimes. I didn't really heal people very much. So, yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, then please do subscribe and leave a like. Bye!